everyone doing?
Saturday. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch to my other screen. Palia keeps deciding to show me these really long, unskippable, uh, cutscenes when I start playing the game, even though I've played it so many times for so many hours, but I don't usually play it on PC, so I don't know if that's part of the problem. Okay, we're going in, Captain. Meow.
Hello. Hello, good morning.
Oh, I wanted to show something else. Also, let me know if do I sound okay? And you guys can hear the game music, right? Oh, is it double input? What's going on here?
Good morning.
I can see double input in. Okay, I'm just gonna turn one of them down then. You can hear it? Okay, sick. I also wanted to show something. I've never spoken about it before. I don't know if you guys know this, but I make environments for other VTubers, and I have one that will be debuting soon. I'm so nervous to share this. Yeah, let me put it on screen. It's just a sneak peek for now. You guys are gonna laugh. Can you guys see this? Oh my god, thank you for the stream streak, Cartoon Immortal. Yeah, I've been working on this environment. Oh my gosh, hi Gadworks, welcome on in. I was just saying that I don't typically talk about this stuff, but I have an environment that will be debuting soon for Miss Lala. Nuka-Cola spotted, hell yeah! She's eating a burger and fries on the sandy beach. Do you guys also hate sand? Is it rough and does it get everywhere? Anyways, I'm very excited for this. There is not a debut date yet, but I hope it'll be pre-Avkai, maybe? We'll see. But I'm very excited. It's the biggest VTuber environment I've done yet, and so I hope people will like it. I put a lot of work into it. It was kind of just something that spiraled off. I was having a really bad time at work and I kept putting like streams on while I was working just to kind of like have something on in the background. And I would often have Miss Lala's stream on. And I was like, oh, it's so bad that she has this like amazing swimsuit model, like summer swimsuit model, but the background was it's a flat image, like you can't walk around in it even though it's 3D. And so I was like, what if I was just insane, and what if I just made it myself? Oh shit, I'm not recording my stream. Okay, I'm recording now. I keep forgetting to do that. But anyways, I think it'll be very cool. I hope people will like it. I like it. So we'll see. That's all I can really say for now. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, Palia time. I hope it doesn't make me do another unskippable cutscene. Also, I noticed not a lot of people play this game, but the ones that do are really, really into it. Wait, this is not full screen. Oh my gosh, my options is like off to the side. Do I need to restart this? What the hell? Okay, but I don't think I can... Oh, yeah. Did that apply the changes? This is still the wrong ratio. Okay. Hang on a damn minute. Also, how's everyone doing this Saturday? It's like super rainy and gloomy where I am. It's the air quality is so bad here. I didn't realize it was kind of everywhere. I joined like a raid to bodega rats, or sorry, you know what? I won't say who. To another person's stream, and okay. In my brain, I was like, oh, they're also talking about the smoke. Do they live near me? And so I asked, like, oh, are you also in Toronto? And they got so offended. They're like, no, I'm in New York. And I was like, okay, damn, all right. And then the chat was like so mad. I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm new here, I'm new. This wasn't a dig, I wasn't trying to say anything. I was just like, are you near me? Because I'm excited. But oh well. You're also getting thunder? Ooh. I love the thunder. I didn't realize that thunder is not really like a universal weather pattern. Like my friend in Vancouver was telling me that they very rarely get thunder, even though it's raining all the time, because I guess it's just like, does it not get humid in the same way? I don't know. It's super weird because to me, I associate rain with thunder. Like it's pretty rare to have a really heavy rainfall without some thunder. And so the idea that it could be raining all the time, but zero thunder is crazy. Raining, but I'm lucky to not have a lot of smoke. That's good, that's good. It was so heavy where I am right now that I was headed into the office on Thursday and I was just waiting for the train and I was like, my lungs are actually hurting. Like it felt like the right side of my lungs was starting to cramp and it was painful. So I just turned around and went home. I was like, I'm not doing this. I just went home and like worked near an air purifier because I was like, this is actually scary how thick it was. And like on Wednesday, then it physically looked super yellow. Like it was so dark yellow that it was almost brown. But on Thursday, because the color was better, I assumed that the air quality would be better. But apparently it's the other way around, that the smog was actually on ground level. And so that's why like it wasn't yellow, but it was way more painful to breathe in. So yeah, so I was not happy. I was like, I don't care. I'm not heading into the office for this. You get a lot of thunder? Oh, I love thunder. Even though, like, my cats hate it, and I feel so bad, but to me, it's so cozy. Yeah, taking care of myself. Yeah. It was so dark the one day, it was, like, super orange yellow. Yeah! And the crazy part is, too, is that it wouldn't, like, pick up on my camera very well because my phone was, like, auto-adjusting the white balance. And so I realized, like, if I turn on my phone and then take a picture within, like, the first half second that it opens, I can get it before it adjusts. So I have one picture where it's just like super, super yellow. It's disgusting. Makes it feel like post-apocalyptic or something. I hope so too, Toon. I feel like it's just crazy. And I think that the one that was near me was from like a pig farm. From what I understand, it was like all the pigs on this farm just died in the fire, which is so sad. It makes me, I had an experience recently that makes me want to go vegetarian again. I was vegetarian for a few years in the past, and then I was kind of like, I don't think I can deal with restriction anymore. But recently I was on the way back from my parents, and there was like an awful traffic jam because part of the highway was shut down, and I got stuck next to a big truck full of pigs, and they were looking at me. Like, I could see them through the grate of the truck, and they were just staring at me with these big eyes. And I was like, oh my God, they're all on their way to the slaughterhouse. This is so sad. It's so, so sad. And so, like, little experiences like that make me think, like, oh man. Ah, man, maybe tofu isn't so bad. But yeah, I'm a little frustrated about this Palia thing. I might just switch. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to this OBS scene while I... Oh my gosh! I'm so tiny! I'm so tiny! Hang on a minute. There we go. just while I figure out Palia, because I have no idea why the it's not the ratio of my screen. I'm glad it seems like people are staying safe from the smoke though, which makes me feel happy. One of my best friend um is a landscaper, and so she was working outside the whole week. So awful. And like her work is so physical, and so imagine being out in that smoke, not only just breathing it in, but carrying like 50-pound bags of like dead leaves and like organic waste. Excuse me, I'm so burpy right now. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, I restarted Palia and now it's doing an unskippable cutscene. Again! Actually, maybe I'll play this because I think it's really pretty. It's actually really sad though because the studio that makes these cutscenes, I think it's... Is it... I want to say Studio 6, but I think that's just the Palia one. Axis Studios, I think. I think that they're based out of Ireland? They did a lot of like Riot cinematics and stuff, and I believe that they worked on this one too. Like, just some really incredible work, but they shut down in, I think, 2024. She was not wearing an N95 mask. Because I think it's just like you get so sweaty doing that type of work. It's just like, it would be disgusting under there. Which I don't think makes that any better. That definitely just makes it worse, because then you're getting like the full unfiltered smoke in your lungs. Equivalent of smoking like a bunch of cigarettes. Hello, Nerny B. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I'm attempting to play Palia, but I think I'm a little unsuccessful in that. This is an unskippable cutscene. Hello, Nerny B. Welcome on in. It is a very cute animation. Shoving my husband in here. Hee hee. Tee hee. Like IRL husband or like fictional husband? Oh! Oh, hello! Hello! Oh, Nerny is the husband? Oh! Hello! Welcome, Royal Milk Husband. Very IRL husband. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, that's so fun! Hello to you both. Are you both? Oh, okay, I don't want to dox anyone. I'm like, who in Toronto right now? Who in Canada? Okay, this is still the wrong ratio. It's cutting off the side of my screen. We both hee hee. Oh, yay. Very close to me in theory. Are you east, west, north of Toronto? I was gonna say south, but that's just water. East? Oh shit! Oh. I don't want to dox myself either. But I think my reaction to that was a little telling. Oh. I just had a big long conversation with Alpine Showtime last night. We were chatting because Alpine is also, I think they've mentioned it on screen, Torontonian-ish. I feel like everybody within like a 2-hour radius I consider Torontonian. Friend making time. This game is straight up not cooperating with me. Oh, is it working? Oh, uh-oh. I wanna... Oh, hello, Fioko, welcome on in. I'm struggling so much with Palia right now. I don't know what the issue is. I want to take Milk out to Big Apple when the weather's not booty butt cheeks. Oh my gosh. I spent so much time at the Big Apple as a kid. I don't know if you guys went there like 10, 15 years ago. They used to be, okay, now they're really good because everything is apple themed. They're like, oh, we got apple pie. Oh, we got, okay, I'm switching here while I figure things out. Oh, we got, what's it called? Apple pies, apple fritters, apple donuts. They got everything. But if you were there a little while ago, I don't know who was running the place. It was just this really weird, tacky, like little gift store, but they had a bunch of t-shirts that were like weirdly sexual. I remember being there as a kid and my dad was like covering my eyes and being like, "Don't read that. Don't look at that." Because the t-shirts that they had, it was like a picture of a suggestively drawn tree and it was like, "If you don't want the peaches, don't shake the trunk." And I was like 10 years old, like, what does this mean? But now as an adult, I'm like, who did that? Who thought that was a good idea? Because right now the direction is just like, oh, it's like a little Apple themed theme park almost with like a petting zoo. It's very kid friendly. But at the time, it was just weird. It was just weird as fuck. Oh, Toon Mortal is somewhere within a day's drive from Toronto. Eyes emoji. Toon, are you American? Are you Canadian? Wait, no, you're Canadian, right? Oh, you didn't go there for that. Okay, good, because it was just weird. And also, they didn't have all of the cool Apple-themed stuff. It was just pies. Their petting zoo sucks? Yeah. Yeah. It's also just like in the middle of a, what's it called? Like, there's not a lot of shade there, which makes me feel bad for the animals. I feel like it's pretty small enclosures. Ah, yes. Okay, you're Canadian. Whoa, Canadians in chat. Damn. Damn. We go there every like month or two to get apple cider and apple bread. Oh, that sounds so good. I want some. I think they have like cheesecake now too. Mmm. So yummy. It's on the way to my parents' house. I was late for a family member's wedding because I stopped at the Big Apple. Like, that's the situation that we're in. Next time he goes, we'll nab you some, LOL. Damn! I have internet friends who like the Big Apple. Valid? Very valid. Okay, I think the Big Apple, it's like, even if it sucks, I think you have to go there. Like, you're legally obligated to. I would like, okay, I don't know why Palia is giving me so many problems. Known bug. Oh. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Toon. Okay, so how do I do this? You can resolve this by forcing the game to window mode with Alt plus Enter. Do you know if that's in-game or do I have to like click on the shortcut? Wait, how would I click on the shortcut with Alt Enter? Okay, let me try and boot it up again. Maybe that's why. Okay, it ended it because my computer was like, you're overloading your system. I bet it's because it was in 4K. Okay, right now it looks all right. I'm not going to switch my OBS screen to this because I hate switching back and forth. So I'm just going to ensure that it's normal first. Also, what the hell is this unskippable cutscene for the third time? Is there anything I can press on my keyboard to... Oh. Okay, I clicked something and it skipped. Okay, sick. Yay! Okay, Alt Enter? Oh? Alt Enter? Alt Enter? Oh my god, thank you, Toon! That fixed it! Thank you! Thank God! Jesus! I don't know why that was so hard. Okay. Here we go, finally. Wow, that was a time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's good right now. Oh. Do you guys have any Saturday plans? I think tomorrow I'm gonna go to a garden center with some friends because I have a really ugly garden patch. Like, I don't really have a backyard. I have like a 3x3 foot, I don't know, feet. It's maybe 1.5 meters wide by another 1.5 meters in my back. I don't want to say backyard. It's just outside where I live. And it's so overgrown with weeds. So my landscaper friend is going to take me and some of my girls to a garden center, and we're going to try and find something pretty to plant out there. And I invited some of my other friends who have no interest in gardening. And so I was like, you know what? If you don't want to garden, you can sit in a comfy patio chair with a fancy drink in hand and supervise us, just so we can all be in the same vicinity. Yeah, thank you so much, Toon. A quick Google is easier when one is not... Yes, exactly. I feel like I lose brain cells when I'm live as well. Stove cooking. Oh, Wrath. Hee hee. Finley! Oh my god! I forgot about that. For those who weren't there, I was in Gadworks and Faulty Fridays stream not that long ago. Oh my gosh, how did it even come up? I remember. I think we were talking about, do you guys pee in the shower, yes or no? You also lose brain cells when you're live? It's just like the pressure, the slight pressure of just knowing that people are watching you just makes my brain like malfunction. Aim it in the drain if you're going to. Okay, well, I'm not asking for tips and tricks. I'm asking for the consensus. I made a joke. I was like, I only pee in the shower if I'm gonna pee on someone. Okay, nobody repeat that. Nobody say that I said that. But anyways, we were... I don't even know where I was going with this. We were talking about peeing in the shower, and Gadworks is in... Oh my god! Dude! Oh no! Someone take away my internet access. I can't be trusted to like yap on the internet without being crazy. Waffle stomping and pissing on people, so many confessions. This is just the tip of the iceberg, baby. A fizzy shower? Oh my, oh, I just realized, Royal Milk, I just realized what that emote is. That's insane. Jesus. Okay, I need to wrap up this story because I just keep getting distracted. Gadworks, his whole setup is in a sewer, and we were talking about pissing in the shower, and so I made a joke about like waffle stomping. And if you guys don't know what waffle stomping is, do not look it up. I'll give you some hints though. If pissing in the shower is a number one, think about the other bodily excrement that can happen. And if you think about a drain as like the crisscross shape, like a waffle, and then you stomp the waffle. Anyways, I'll let you guys put 2 and 2 together. And then I asked Gadworks, like, do the waffle stomps end up in your sewer? It is horrible. Do people actually do that? I don't know. I kind of wonder if this is just one of those, like, Urban Dictionary things where somebody makes up, like, something absolutely insane and just puts it on there. It's one of my favorites I've done for a buddy of mine. Oh! You made your buddy piss? Shit. Oh, there's an ad break starting in about a minute. It's a 3-minute ad break. If you guys stick around, I appreciate it. It helps to support the stream. But while the ad break is going on, then I also take a break. So don't feel like you're missing anything if you're not subbed. etc., etc. The reality of life that I've learned is yes. Ew, no, 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 no. No way that's real. No, I don't want to know how you know that. There are also stories I can tell that would absolutely affirm this statement. I'm with Fioko on this. There are stories. Dude, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, thank you so much for the sub, Nerdy. Okay, I will be putting this on Be Right Back while ads are running. I will see you guys in a sec. Hello, welcome back from ad break. I don't want to know his job gives him this info. Oh no. Oh no. I have a feeling there are many things about the other humans that we share this planet with that I would not want to know. One day you'll tell me? My morbid curiosity is getting the best of me, but also I don't. Do I want to know? I do. But I don't. That sounds insane. I can begin to imagine. I work in special needs. Oh, okay. I was thinking like plumber or like septic tank stuff. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I used to work in the restaurant industry and okay, I used to work at Boston Pizza and people would be getting drunk and it's a sports bar and so people are just having a very intense time. They have a lot of big feelings. And I used to have to clean the bathrooms sometimes and that was just Like, people would be puking. People would be doing all sorts of things in there. Not fun. But I love Boston Pizza. Okay, I know Boston Pizza is kind of objectively mid, but to me, it's the bestest. When I worked there, then I would get 50% off, and their kids' meal at the time was like $7. And so half off of a $7 meal, I would get a pizza, fries, ice cream, and a drink for like $3.50. It was amazing. I don't know how I didn't gain an insane amount of weight while I worked at Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza is a sports bar, huh? I've only been one time. Yeah, it's a sports bar, but I feel like it's like corporate chain sports bar and not a great one. The last time we went to Boston Pizza, I got a dirty cup. Yeah. Pizza Hut was and always will be the superior pizza. Okay, I do really like Pizza Hut. I think Pizza Hut is super good, but I feel like they butter up the crust, which makes it taste good, but it makes me feel horrible afterwards. It makes me feel like it was a mistake to eat the pizza. Worked at Swiss Chalet and got quarter chickens for free all the time. My partner's parents go to Swiss Chalet so often that all the staff know their name. If we come over to their place, then they're like, "You want to go to Swiss Chalet?" We're like, "No, we don't want to go to Swiss Chalet. They always have soggy fries." Weak genes. No, actually it is, because I have like, I think I have IBS. I know my mom has IBS and so do my siblings. But for me, it was just, I would just always have an upset stomach. Always, always. And so anything greasy, I'm playing Russian roulette with everyone else's bathroom. Swiss Chalet pot pie and mashed potatoes. Ooh, I do love a pot pie. Pot pie is good. Thoughts on the Swiss Chalet sauce? I worked overnight at McDonald's and would wait for the morning menu. Ooh, to have my free food lunch. McGriddles. I love breakfast sandwiches. I like the Tim Hortons one with the biscuit instead of the English muffin. Okay, so we have two opposing thoughts in chat. We have sauce gross and love sauce. To me, the sauce smells like armpit, but it doesn't taste. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. The pinch croissant for a Timmy's sandwich fucks. Ooh. I liked when they had those Beyond Meat breakfast sandwiches, because those were pretty good. It sure doesn't taste like armpit. How would you know? I'll be sniffing that pit like it's my vape. He shakes his head. Okay. I was so ready to clip you saying that too. Someone stop me. I say this stuff and I'm sober. Imagine me after half a beer. It's over. It's over. I love the vibe here. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm not, I'm like, I want to put on a good family-friendly stream for everyone. And then immediately I'm like, piss, waffle stomping. I don't know what else I talked about. Last time I was here, I was just thirsting over the one on the right. Tamala, she's so hot. She's my witchy mama. Chaos is great. Go crazy, go stupid, bestie. Hee hee. Permission to go crazy, stupid. Have you heard the shit Milk says literally every day? Okay, I did tune in to the Milk stream where you were talking about like reviewing everyone's VTubers. I had to turn the volume down a little bit because I wanted to hear, but I was like, no one else here. No one else over here what I'm listening to right now. It was really good. I had so much fun. Also, I keep putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, and there are notifications still coming through. And I think it's like vibrating on my desk, and then I think it gets picked up by my mic. VTuber reviews hides my tuber. I was talking to Alpine Showtime last night. I didn't know this, that Iron Mouse did like a VTuber review thing, and Alpine did not submit their VTuber, and then Iron Mouse still brought it up anyways and reviewed it on stream, but I think Alpine was working or something, and so they couldn't actually tune into the stream. They just got all the notifications of people being like, oh my gosh, Iron Mouse is talking about you. I think I would die. I think I would die. You're not hearing a buzzing? Okay, good. Good, because I banished my phone. I feel like there's some pretty important lore here that I'm only half paying attention to. Uh-oh, someone's garden got fucked up. Company, but I haven't cleaned. Are you planning to have a Discord in the future? I think so. I think that's the move. I'm big sighing though, because I hate I hate having Discords. I'm in too many Discords right now. Like if I open my phone, let me see. I think I'm in 30 different Discords right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 6. What is that, 14? Plus another 6, 20. Plus another... Okay, 23, 26, 29, 30. Oh my gosh, more than 30? 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. I'm in 50 Discord servers? Jesus! Yeah, I think it's too much to keep track of. I really have a hard time keeping up with messages. You just left 6 Discords? I left 2 last night. Damn. Hello, Core Breaker. Welcome on in. Yeah, too many Discords. And there's so many notifications. Like, I have a bunch of them muted. And even then, I just have a really hard time keeping up with it. I feel like the move is that if you are a VTuber and you kind of want to, like... What's the word? Okay, this is gonna sound super corporate, but just like community retention, just like a place for people to hang out, that kind of thing. I feel like you kind of need a Discord, but the idea of managing one, and then, okay, and it's weird, because it's like you're joining a Discord because of me? Isn't that a little weird? It's just me, guys. If they are muted, are you even in them? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I still check them, but it's like, it's on my terms, you know? Like, you're not gonna tell me when I need to look in the server. I'm gonna check it when I have time. So, like, I do think I want a Discord server. I've chatted with some other VTubers about it, and I think the consensus that I got is, like, it's okay if you just want to wait, or if it's too overwhelming right now. Because I think my issue is that I'm very impatient. I want everything done right now. But realistically, I don't have a ton of time. Like, I work full-time and my job is pretty demanding, so I have a lot of overtime and stuff. Like, I worked so much overtime in the last 2 months that I was able to bank my hours and take an entire week off. And I still have days left over. And so I'm like, when would I barely have time to do streams. It's odd, but it works to have a place for fans to come together and yap. I feel that, and that makes sense when I'm thinking about somebody else. But to think that, like, I have fans is weird. It's like, You're not my friends. These are just my buddies who come out and yap. I don't know. I think I have a lot of feelings about things. I wasn't really expecting to get into VTubing this fast. What happened is I posted literally 2 reels on Instagram. Or no, let me back up. Full-time with overtime and Ustream. I do, and I freelance, and I do a lot of other stuff too. Like I was actually volunteering quite a bit too. And I ran a fan Tumblr for anyways, I won't get into it. Basically, I just am allergic to free time, I guess. They have the same thoughts. Yeah. It's just weird. I just don't know what to do about it or think about it. I think eventually I will have a Discord. I just need to overcome my overwhelm and set aside a little bit of time. Busy as hell. Yeah. I'm trying to free up my schedule a bit more though, because I just don't think it's sustainable. I took a week off recently and I just worked on other stuff. Like I didn't really relax. I was like, yay, I have time off from my main job so I can do freelancing. Yay! When I say this out loud, I can hear how unhealthy it sounds, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm like, I'm just having fun. It's okay. I'm realizing that this is an important quest moment, so I can't actually leave until I'm kind of done this. Are these ghosts? Actually, the lore in this game goes pretty hard. She just did a treatment. Dang, that was a lot of reading. That's one of the reasons why I feel like I could never stream something like Disco Elysium, because there's just too much reading. And I've said it before, I've said it again. Fizzy is illiterate. I do be busy, but I feel like I enjoy what I'm working on, and so it never feels like... I don't have the feeling that I'm constantly reading. I have the feeling that, like... Oh, wait. Did I just say reading? Constantly working. I don't have the feeling that I'm constantly working. I just feel like I'm working on things I'm interested in, and I'm cool with that. Reading hard? Yeah. It's not something I do that often, guys. That's a bit of an inside joke. I, of course, do love reading, but just, like, if I'm streaming or something, then I can't do it. It's not happening. I'm too distracted by everything else. Your energy is infectious. I can see you doing pretty well in the stream. That's so nice. What the hell? Thank you. That means a lot. I think when I was halfway through telling a story and I forgot that I was telling a story. Yeah, I posted 2 reels. Wait. Okay, no, I keep getting this story wrong. I have to back up. And so I got laid off from my animation studio job right before Christmas vacation in 2024. And that really sucked because the animation industry, if you guys don't know, is pretty much in the shitter. It's not doing super well. I really loved working at that studio, and this was definitely like a... I know that they fought to keep me as hard as they could, but there was just no money left. And so I got laid off, and it was really hard. but I was trying to keep my head up because the one thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to spiral. Like, people can go into really, really dark places when they get laid off, and there's kind of just like, you just get in your own head. And so I was trying really hard to just stay positive, like keep working on my stuff, not let it get to me. And I feel like if I put that energy out, okay, this is gonna sound so corny, but I feel like if I put that energy out into the world, then people are more willing to help you. Like, they're more receptive. Like, I feel like if you become really bitter or desperate, which, like, I don't blame anyone for feeling those things, but I think if you project that, then it can be off-putting sometimes. Anyways, I don't know if that's even true. That's just my perception of that and why I try to, like, keep my head up and, like, really not allow myself to get really negative. Like, of course, it's not that I'm, like, avoiding feeling like sad about being laid off or anything like that. It's just that I'm going to consciously try to cultivate something more positive so that I'm not just staying in that headspace. Feels like all our industries are going down the poop hole. Yeah, exactly. So because I got laid off, I was more open to other opportunities, and I ended up connecting with this VTuber. She was looking for an environment artist, and I didn't know what VTubing was. I didn't know anything about VTubing. I didn't even know anything about Twitch. Like, I didn't know what bits were. I didn't know what subs were. I didn't know anything. I just knew that Twitch was something that happened, and I didn't understand what streams were. I didn't understand how people watched them. And so being introduced to streaming, and then also being introduced to VTubing, and then also having to understand them well enough to create an environment for this VTuber. And I've talked about this, like, on one of my very first streams, that I really wanted to work with this VTuber because I loved her vibe so much. And I was like, she proposed the idea to me, and I just started working on it even though she hadn't hired me yet. And then the next time we met, I was like, look at what I made. And she was like, oh my God. And then I got hired. So I'm not saying do work for free, but it's just that I was so brain rotted that I was like, I'm gonna do this anyways. And so that was my introduction to VTubing. And I thought it was really cool. And then I was like watching her stream, and then I was watching all these other people's streams. Like, I really like watching Big Nose Bug and Alpine Showtime. Who else? Like, This is Goblin, Nilbog, all those types of people. Like, the Toon Tubers are really appealing to me. I love anime, but the anime VTubers, I love anime. I think it was just a little bit easier for me to connect with the Toon Tubers because I come from an animation background. And so that felt like very familiar to me, and I guess I understood it. And so I was really into that, and I had kind of been cooking up like, what if I had a VTuber? And I also volunteered with a film festival. Oh my gosh, hi, Glow Shrimp. Hello, welcome on in. Oh my gosh, Glow Shrimp. How do I do? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna use the power of my How do I use the power of my keyboard to do a shout out? Which way does the slash go? Shout out? Yes. And then instead of username, oh shit, sorry. I'm clicking everything except the buttons that I need to. Glow Shrimp, I was just talking about how I got introduced to, shout out, yay, to VTubing. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Lightbringer. Thank you, welcome on in. I like VTubers that change the formula. Me too. Okay, sorry, not to restart my story, but I'll just recap for people who are coming in. I was talking about how I got interested in VTubing, and it kind of is like a sad start, but I got laid off from my animation job at the end of 2024, and I was really trying to keep my head up and just like stay positive. Hi, welcome on in. Yeah, so I was just trying to stay positive, and I was more open to different opportunities because I knew that the animation industry was not doing super hot, especially where I am in Toronto. And so I connected with a VTuber, and she taught me everything about VTubing. I didn't know anything about Twitch. I didn't know anything about VTubing, but we still put together like an environment and it went really well. And because of that, then I was looking into other VTubers and I discovered a lot of ToonTubers like Big Nose Bug and Nilbog and Goblin. You're a TO as well? Wait, what? Are you a TO? Yeah, the smoke is disgusting. Yeah, and so I did that. And then I also volunteered for a film festival. And one of the programs that we had deals with pitching, like animated pitches. And so like creating an animated show, the premise of it, the story engine, the initial artwork for it, all of those sorts of things, like the characters. And I could see other people's pitches and I was learning a lot from reviewing all of them. And even the ones that were really, really good, not to be stuck up my own ass, but I was like, I think I could do this. I think that I can make something comparable to this. And so knowing that I could make VTuber environments and seeing the VTubing world, and then also having the idea in my head from the beginning that it doesn't have to be anime, like it can be whatever you want. And I still love the anime girls, don't get me wrong with that. And then with the realization that like, wait a minute, I think that I could be creative enough to come up with a premise and like some lore and a backstory. Like I think I could create something that like a VTubing premise that could also be translated into an animated show. And so I just started cooking, but I had zero time to work on it because I was so busy with, I ended up finding another job, which is great. But it was also very demanding. And then on top of that, I was still volunteering for this film festival. And so all of those things combined, all I could really do was draw and think about it, but I had no time to start any social media for it or anything like that. And so after like my responsibilities for that film festival ended and I finally had some free time, I literally just posted 2 Instagram reels. And then one of my favorite VTubers reached out to me and was like, hey, do you work in animation? I was like, yeah, why? Also, hi, I'm fangirling really hard. And they were like, oh, let me introduce you to a bunch of other ToonTubers. And I was like, holy shit. And I wasn't planning on really getting into streaming that fast, but I was like, okay, I guess I have to start. I guess like I would be stupid not to, right? And so I just took off running, but I still don't have time to like do everything that I want just yet. Love your positivity and making a bad situation better. Love it. Thank you so much. I do really believe in like, I don't know, the universe vibes, whatever, that I think that a lot of the times like oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I think that things work out for the best sometimes. Like when I look at all the things that have happened to me, even things that were like super horrific, that I feel like not to be like toxic positivity, but just I feel like they all worked out in my favor, even if it took a really long time to see it, even just like making me a stronger person or whatever. And so yeah, so I feel grateful in a way to have been laid off, even though that was so horrible and I was really scared because my partner was also out of work at the time. And the rest is history. Yeah. I'm so glad that the community found me too. And I really had zero expectations going into this. I thought what would happen is I would post about this into the void and I would get like 5 likes and they would all be like my mom and a couple of friends. So I've been really, I'm shocked. I'm shocked every single time somebody reacts positively to my stuff online. I'm like, really? Well, thank you, but I don't know what the but is. I think it's just thank you. I'm just surprised, I suppose. And I have so many more ideas that I want to have, like my 3D environment. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the one that I have right now, I threw that together in less than a week. I think that if you were to actually like put into like a working day, it would be maybe a day and a half, maybe 2 days of time for me to put it together. So I really want to hire like a background designer. I'm trying to get in touch with the people who worked on Next Friday Magical Meow Meow. Because I want to commission some of their background designers because that short is so stinking cute. And it's the exact same vibe that I want too. I have a similar story too. I got let go sometime last year, and then somehow I went deep into the rabbit hole of VTubing, and I'm so grateful that it came into my life. It's been so rewarding. I remember seeing your you had, who was it? Oh, I'm forgetting the name right now, but you were interviewed on somebody else's channel, and I watched the VOD, and I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, same. Like, what a blessing it is to know these people, and it's just so, it's such an exciting medium that it's hard to not just like want to give it your all, and it's so fun, because I feel like part of the thing with animation or even games is that you work in the dark. You work under NDA with no feedback from like the audience, for lack of better word, for so long. But with VTubing, like, so much of it is instant, and so it's really amazing to have that like instant back and forth, like having your community's involvement in what you're putting together. Like, that's so awesome. You're likable, fun to talk to, and have a nice voice. That's most of what you need to be a tuber. Oh, thank you. I was so worried before I started. I was like, I feel like I have nothing interesting to say. I don't know if people would like me, but I'm I'm glad that people do. It's not even that I have low self-esteem or anything. It's just that you just don't know what you don't know. You have, like, I just feel like I have no like touchstone with what makes people successful on here, or like what kind of traits you would need to have. Even though I watch other VTubing, it's just hard to analyze yourself against what you see, I suppose. If I didn't get let go and VTubing come into my life, I wouldn't have met you. Yeah! Glow Shrimp! Okay, for those who don't know, Glow Shrimp and we worked together on something that will be debuting soon. Glow Shrimp is so incredibly kind and talented. I can't even talk right now because I'm so overwhelmed. I showed this image at the beginning of stream, but we worked together on this for Miss Lala, and there's no date yet. But I am so excited for people to see the environment that we worked on. Yay! Oh, and I don't think that I mentioned this. It is for Miss Lala, but we surprised Miss Lala with it. And so I had shown Miss Lala like a super early version of the environment, which was also a surprise. I was just like, look at what I made you. This is fan art. I will give the files to you afterwards so you can use, because I just like it so much, and I just wanted to have fun, and I wanted you to have it. And then I got in touch with Gloria. I was like, can you help me make it super good and like Lala approved, because I want to surprise her with it, but I want it to be good. And then Glow Shrimp gave me amazing advice, and even did some like custom art for it that I'm so excited for people to see, and just like really helped take it to the nextest level, the top level. I really feel like I was just there. I'm like, okay, yay, I'll do that. But I feel like it was Gloria's brain that made it so good, and I was just kind of along for the ride. That's kind of how it feels. And so I had a ton of fun with it. Give yourself more credit. Okay, I know, but just like, I couldn't have made it look that good on my own. I love getting feedback. I feel like, oh my gosh, hi Captain Quasi. Hello, hi. I was just showing, hee. I was just showing a little sneak peek of the environment. Oh, thank you so much for coming out, Cartoon Mortal. Thank you so much. It was so fun to have you. Have a good rest of your day. With our one brain cells combined, we're unstoppable. I like how it's one brain cells. I think that sells the lack thereof. Hello. Ooh, such a talented gremlin / fairy. Thank you. Okay, I do have Palia open, but I feel like I'm just kind of running around in circles. I didn't pay attention to any of the cutscenes, and now I actually don't know what to do or how to get out of this area. This is like an important moment in the game with lore implications, but I'm realizing that there are some games that I should just not play on stream because I actually cannot pay attention to them enough to do a good job. That makes things funnier. I don't know if this is a very good viewing experience, though. I'm just running in circles. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I'm supposed to sabotage the ballista. Okay, so if I just read what was on... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, what the hell? What the hell, Glow Shrimp? Thank you so much! Oh, you're so stinking sweet. Thank you. What the hell? What the hell? Everyone go follow Glow Shrimp. I have to hop off, but wanted to pop in here. Oh my gosh, thank you. You're so sweet. I don't know how else to say thank you, but just thank you, and thank you for stopping by, and have a good rest of your day, Glow Shrimp. Going to lurk for now, Fizz, but I'm loving your stream. Oh, thank you for lurking. Uno reverse? Oh my. I'm shaking, I'm quaking. Okay, maybe now is a good time to use the brain cell that I do have to try and escape this area. Okay, so that's one ballista. Was I... Okay, chat. You're breathtaking! Fizzy and Glow to each other. Exactly. Damn. Okay. Oh my god. It was right here the whole time? Okay, so that's 2 out of 3. Where's the third one? It's right here? I ran around that whole time and they're all like 2 seconds away from each other? Wow, okay. So now I have to go talk to... Now scat! Why is this pink, or what color is this? Purple smog is like racist. Okay, harvest debris and collect it? Okay. Is this debris? They're literally highlighting things for me and I'm so like, I can't see. Oh wait, is this not it? Or do I... What? What? I don't have my tools? The purple smog has concerns about the economy. Not very good ones either. Am I supposed to use a tool? Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I have to use this. There we go. I can see you, Fiyoko. What does that mean? Oh, you know each other. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys know each other? Eyes emoji? Okay. Where is the third one? Oh, it must be this. Meow, meow, meow. Do you guys have any vocal stems that you like to do? For me, if I have a thought that's a little too loud, then I get rid of it by meowing, or I'll go like, na na na. I don't know why or when it started. If you just catch me doing that, then that's why. Oh, is this a thing that I have to work on for a while? Okay. Theo is a good bud that helped out on my stream in 3D work. Theo, oh yeah, Theo is also a 3D artist, right? That's so awesome. Do I have all of those? Yay. I love meeting other 3D artists. Why didn't that upload? I'm realizing I really need to learn how to rig in either 3D or 2D, but this is actually preventing me from doing what I want because I'm so scared of rigging. Because rigging is scary. Okay, This game is ticking me off. I'm having to switch between my controller and my mouse. What about rigging scares you? Okay, well, it's technical and I haven't done it before. And so those two words are scary and I don't want to do it and I don't want to look at it. I feel like it's really not that bad. I hope if I got into it, and it would help me do a lot. Like I would be able to animate things, be able to move things, but because I don't know rigging, then just I'm really limited to free animations that I can find online. And that's kind of it. Or like it would be nice to have like a mocap rig. I was using Vroid, but I'm still not great at setting it up. There's just a lot of stuff that I need to sit down for a good chunk of time to figure out. And I just haven't done it yet, but yeah. That's what scares me about rigging. Basically, just that I haven't done it and I hear that it's technical. But I think that I was looking into some courses for work because they want me to like upskill or whatever. And it sounds like they really want me to start learning technical art. So I would have to learn some like Mel and Python and just learn more about like visual programming, I guess. And like I've done some of that I can make some pretty basic blueprints. And I can take a blueprint and I can modify it. But building a complicated one from scratch is not something I know how to do, at least not without like a YouTube tutorial that holds my hand. But if I could learn some technical art skills, then I would be able to do so much more. Like if you guys know Fruitsy Collins on here, Fruitsy Collins has a full setup in Unreal Engine, and she's able to do like mocap, face tracking, and switch between a bunch of different 3D models, and the things that you do in chat can affect things in the environment. Hey, Nailbog! Yeah, Fruitsy is amazing. I really, really like Fruitsy's setup, and I just need to learn how to set up some blueprints to do what I want to do. We both know a lot of rigging professionals. Maybe you can reach out to a person to ask for advice. I could do this. I could. Yes, in theory, I could. But Quasi, that means that I would have to take rigging seriously enough to ask for help. And so that's where I'm at. I just need to sit down and learn it. I feel like if I just spent maybe a week getting into it, I think that would go a long way. They helped me a lot in Unreal. Oh, I did ask them some stuff on stream, and they sent me tutorials to a bunch of stuff for like how to integrate Twitch and iFacial mocap into Unreal. I haven't sat down and there's just so many things I want to do, but it's either time or me being scared. But usually it's time. Is work pay on B for you to upskill? Oh, is work paying for me to? Yes. So there's like a budget that I have access to, and so like I'm able to request like I want to learn this, I want this course, or like I want to take this on either on during work hours or outside of work hours. It is huge. Good morning, T-Tiger. Oh my gosh, so many cool people in chat. What the hell? What the hell? It is huge, and I'm really grateful for it. And I also have a ton of tutorials that I haven't watched. I am convinced that buying tutorials is a different skill and interest than actually taking those tutorials. Learning on the job? Hell yeah. Yeah, okay, learning on the job when there's no pressure is great. Learning on the job when there is pressure makes me want to die. And that's what one of my coworkers who at the time was the only one with technical Unreal skills quit. And I was the only one in Unreal at the time. And so I had to figure out a bunch of blueprint stuff, and I would just cry at my computer. I did eventually conquer, but I was so mad. I was like, who designed this? This is so stupid. I can't believe that I have to do this. Like the blueprint itself was stupid, but anyways. I can hear myself. I can hear my resistance, and I can hear how easily I could solve my own problems when I say it out loud. But when it's in my head, I'm just, I'm shoving those feelings real down. Actually, a lot of my Unreal knowledge is stuff that I learned on the job, because my very first job, like, I went to school for game art and design. And my first job was at an indie animation studio that was using Unreal, but not for a game. They were using it for animation. And there was like nobody on the team, like less than 10, most of the time less than 5 of us to make an animated series. And so I feel like like to summarize my job experience and my career so far, it's been a lot of just me being deeply uncomfortable with things and doing it anyways. And that's how I learn. It's just being mad that I have to learn and then learning anyways and realizing it really wasn't that bad. I had to, okay, not that I had to, but I really wanted to do a groom. Because for most of my career, I was a texture artist. And hair grooms is, how do I put it? Like, if you know grooming and you know surfacing, then that's a very powerful combination, because the two of them go very much hand in hand. Like, knowing how to shade a hair groom and knowing how it interacts with like how you've painted the skin underneath is very, like, they're so closely intertwined. It's difficult to have kind of two people coordinate for that. And so if you know both of them and can do both of them, then that's a much better combo. But learning how to do a hair groom, I'd just be like, come on, hair, come on, do what I want you to do. I was sending my friends gifs of me being like, do you guys know that stupid meme? And it's a girl and she's got like her legs cut off, her arms cut off, and she's blind and she's in the hospital. I would send that and be like, guys, this is me. This is who you're asking to learn hair grooming. But it was actually fine. It was just me complaining. Yes. I've been aged by remembering this meme. I was not expecting anyone to remember that. I learned how to do the hair groom in Blender and then import into Unreal. The process is still kind of wonky. Some things don't come over super easily. Yeah, grooms just want to piss me off, I swear. But Blender is so... I love Blender. I'm now dust. What a meme pull. They blinded me, cut off my arms, and tied my shoelaces together. I can't do it. Okay, that same meme that I was talking about, like the amputee in the hospital, I sent that meme like, this is me learning how to do a groom. And when I finally made the groom how I wanted to look, then I found a version of that meme, except it's like the abracadabra when she's like doing it with her hands. I feel like this makes no sense. I have to post this on social media. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have to post it online. But just, I need you guys to see this to understand what I'm talking about, because I'm just so overdramatic whenever I have to do anything slightly hard. That it's 17 years old? I think I saw it for the first time like 2 years ago. The meme that makes me laugh is the furry on the floor crying while the silhouettes of their parents are like arguing at each other. That one's so funny. Or like the wolf furry like tearing his shirt off. I don't know where I was going with that. It's spectacular. Okay, I'm locking in. I'm reading. Actually, I started an herb garden on my balcony, and those things are so thirsty. Maybe it's because it's a south-facing balcony, and so it's just in the sun all the time. But man, they get crispy. My landscaping friend told me that you shouldn't water your garden in the middle of the day. You should always do it either in the morning or in the evening, because if you water your plants in the middle of the day, then sometimes if the water droplets are not absorbed, then they can act almost like a magnifying glass and dry out your plants even more if they're outside, which I had no idea, because I think I was starting to singe my plants. You have a soft spot for loss. Gachi remains my favorite old meme. Do I need to Google that? I'm gonna Google that. Gachi? Am I saying that right? Oh, what's going on? My tomato plants are fighting for their lives. No! I love tomatoes. Oh. Oh, this looks like it's from an adult video. Am I right? If that's true, then my favorite... Oh my god, this sounds so unhinged. The lemon stealing... My beautiful lemon tree with my lemons. I hope one of those lemon stealing whores doesn't come and steal my lemon. A classic. Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay. Oh no, she was giving me some important information and I didn't remember any of it. Okay, well, we'll figure this out. Gacha is mainly people using game got up and edited to make music. That's so funny. Really popular back in the 2010s. 2010s memes are built different. Okay, when I see people complain about 6-7, then I'm like, do you remember the Markiplier Farquaad E meme? Do you remember that? Because I think that's objectively more stupid than 6-7. Okay, these ones are good, but I have to swap, do I have to swap these ones? At this point, 6-7 is really funny. I think it's funny. I think I just can't say it. As in, I think that the youths think I'm immediately cringe. You know? Like, it's funny if an 11-year-old says it. It's not funny if I say it. I'm just some weird old hag trying to fit in with the youths. Like, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh ha ha ha. I think it's funnier because I'm older and seeing younger people get mad about it makes it better for me. It's funny because it makes me cringe to the youth. Yes. 6, 7.
I've been thinking of you as I work.
I get it. You're so thirsty for me, Subira. God.
Maybe we could take a break together sometime.
6, 7. Oh, I think I'm done. When I was in high school, then the slang of the time was, yo, that's safe. I still don't know what it means. Even at the time, I was like, okay. That's cool, I guess. But it was like, things are safe. And I know that now, like, tough is the big one. That's what my little brother says all the time. Like, oh, that's so tough. Okay. I did it for cookies. I don't even remember the slang used back when I was in high school. It was a hot minute ago. That's fair too. You know what? Maybe that's you healing. You're healing from high school. Fuck those bitches. The slang when I was in early grade school was if something was cool, it was the bomb. Yeah. Oh, do you guys remember pwned? Pwnum. I know that when I was in college, one of my professors actually lived in the same apartment building as me. And I would get annoyed because I'd be like going into the parking garage and some guy with this souped up car in front of me with a license plate that it was something like, oh, Ponum, like something along those lines. I was like, what an asshole. And I saw him park and get out and it was my teacher. And he lives in the same building as me. And sometimes I'd go down to my car and he would just be like polishing his car. He loved that thing. Ponage, yeah. Chat, tag yourself. Are you seme or uke? This is also slang. I can never remember stuff where it yandere. Guys, I'm chronically online, but I don't know anything. Seme meaning. Do I want to know? Sadistic? Oh, like Yahweh? Yahweh? Why did I say it? Yahweh. Jesus. Okay. Top or bottom? Same is glom. Oh, yeah. My favorite when people would be like, I'm literally so random, like I'm so weird, like pineapple mustache. But you know what? It was a different time. We were innocent back then. We were just being silly, like, I love pizza. I'm so quirky. Teehee. I don't think I've talked about this on here, but okay, I got Tumblr right away when I was in grade 9 in high school, and the Super Hulock fans would bother me so much because I hadn't watched Supernatural, I hadn't watched Doctor Who, and I hadn't watched Sherlock, and I didn't want to watch any of them, and it pissed me off that people were talking about stuff that I didn't know or understand the references to, and so I just blocked the Super Hulock tag, and I blocked Supernatural, and I blocked Sherlock, and I blocked Doctor Who. I blocked anything that I didn't understand and I had no interest in. I would just block it so that people couldn't talk about it on my Tumblr feed. And so I completely missed so much internet drama. All I cared about was My Little Pony and Marina and the Diamonds, maybe, and Lana Del Rey. I was one of those girls. I was the girl in the back of English class that was playing the My Little Pony mobile game instead of paying attention. That was me. The end of the RAR XD era, yeah. And Scene Kids, damn. I missed that shit because I was so deep in My Little Pony. Yeah, no, I loved My Little Pony so much. Like, I changed all of the Windows notification sounds on my laptop to all be clips from My Little Pony. And so it'd just be like, my favorite was Rarity. And so my background was Rarity when she opens the newspaper and she's like, oh my God, it's been so long. I can't remember what the phrase is anymore. But it's like an iconic picture from like season 1 where Rarity is like really dramatically reacting to something, which I guess is Rarity all the time. But anyways, I had all my notification sounds were changed to My Little Pony. Oh, and Steven Universe. I really liked Steven Universe too. That was when Steven Universe just came out. And what else? And I also had like a desktop app that made all the My Little Ponies run across my desktop constantly. And I was wondering like, why is my computer so slow? It's because I had all of these My Little Pony things running on my computer all the time. It was a good time though. What I didn't like about Tumblr too is at the time people would reblog things and then they would say instant reblog at the bottom. And I was like, why do you have to tell me that it's an instant reblog? If it's an instant reblog, you wouldn't need to type that. And then it would just be like instant reblog, like people all saying that in the not the notes, but just like when they reblog it. And so it'd just be like, well, now you've ruined the post. Now, if I reblog this, then there's all of this useless text underneath of just everybody saying that they instantly reblogged it, which they didn't because they took the time to write instant reblog. I'm so petty. But also the mobile app for Tumblr at the time was so bad that if people kept replying under a post, you would just have to keep scrolling. And so it would just turn a normal post into like a super, super long one. Where's the flow flower? I'm so distracted. Tumblr now is kind of dead. I think once they took off the adult content, a lot of people were just like, nah. And it's still on there. I feel like it's just being perpetuated by bots now. Where's this flower? Is it in here? Oh, there's an ad break starting in about 1 minute. When the ad break plays, then I take a bathroom break. So don't feel like you're missing anything if you're not subscribed. If you stick around, then I appreciate it greatly because it helps to support the stream. Actually, when I watch other people's ad breaks now, I realize I'm getting ads in different languages and I don't know why. Like, I go to Montreal for work occasionally, and I think that something happened in, like, the data that it collects from me, because now so many of my ads are just in French, which kind of makes it funny, but it's also like, I can't understand what this is, so you're not advertising effectively to me. You get Spanish ads all the time. I wonder what changes the language. Anyways, I'm gonna move this to the BRB screen until ad break is done. I'll see you guys in a second. Hello, hello, welcome back. Welcome back from ad break. Yes, okay. Oh, I have to change the OBS. Oops. Bunch of Latino friends, and I think their link shares corrupted my ad profile to think I'm Latino too. Oh. I think that makes sense. I do things on my algorithm too, like if I see a really cursed... Okay. If I see a very cursed cough adult toy cough, then I'll send it to my friends to shock them, I guess. And then I keep getting more and more and more of them on my algorithm. I'm like, oh my god, why do I keep seeing this? And every single time I share it with my friends, I got a follow immediately after saying that. Ah! Hello, hello, welcome on in, Tiro Kirby. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so I think I've also destroyed my own algorithm, and I have nobody to blame but myself, but I still react with like the surprised Pikachu face every single time, like, why is this happening to me? Who's the robot boyfriend and evil witch wife? My evil witch wife is just over here. I'll point her out when I go talk to her. I can't talk to the robot boyfriend right now because I'm in like a quest thing. Usually, what? Huh? Really bizarre fetish content? Oh! Why are you here? Oh, it's my... Oh? That's crazy! I used to follow those, okay, it's called like the cringe pages. I think they're really funny because it's just everyone is cringe. I'm cringe, you're cringe, we're all cringe. Hello, seems I've found another smaller streamer to support my journey to find community continues. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so curious how you found me. Is it like, okay, this is my question because I'm so small that I'm like, literally where did you hear of me? Is this from Instagram or another platform? I'm just curious, but I'm glad that you found me. Thank you. Embrace the cringe. Yes, I think everybody should get more cringe. Cringe is over. It's in now.
Easy.
Oh, so Quasi, so this is my wife, Tamala. She's evil and she's mean to everyone. And I love her so much. And she's so sexy. And she can do, if she wants to like put an evil curse on me, then it's okay. I'm where I want to be. Scrolling Twitch. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought, okay, my understanding is that Twitch's discoverability tools are pretty bad. So I'm shocked because I rarely come across like new, do I? Sometimes I do, but usually they have like way more viewers. So I'm surprised, but that's cool. I wish you a lifetime of happiness. Yes. And thank you. Also, this is Subira. She's also my girlfriend, but she's a little bit too... She's a little bit too desperate for me. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm the toxic one. I'm the avoidant one here. Oh, you wish you and my wife a lifetime of happiness? Thank you. Desperation is not generally attractive. Okay, so the storyline is it's one of those forbidden work romances. And so she has taken on, like, Subira, the one on the left. I have to check that because I actually am really bad with my rights and lefts. She's like, I've taken on a vow to never be romantically interested in anyone, but you're so hot and sexy and amazing that I can't help myself from seeing you. Like, that's the setup. And I think that's fun, but it just doesn't really go past that. And so every time I talk to her, she's like, oh, I'm working, but you're here. You're my favorite work partner. And I'm like, okay, I get it. She's a MILF a little bit, so like she can be forgiven, but I just don't find it that interesting. Some of the other romance storylines in this game are really, really good. Sounds like a fun but ultimately shallow storyline. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to build up to more, but it's not there yet. That's why I like Tamala so much, because she asked me to throw myself off a mountain for her, and I said okay, and she was like into that. I hope he's hot and single. Oh, look! Delightful as always, darling. Though, do you really think he'll hold a candle to me? No, never, mama. This game is so good for bisexuals. So is Dispatch. But I'm mad that I can't romance Malevola. She would be my choice. Because, okay, I like Blood Blazer. And I like Vizzy. But there's gotta be another more toxic option, right? They know what they're doing with the raised eyebrow and cum hit. Absolutely, absolutely. She makes little comments too, like, oh, it's dark outside. No one can see what we're doing in the forest. And I'm like, oh, I'm blushing. Stop it. Stop it. Everyone wants Malevola. She is. I love her. We like bad bitches in this house. Bad bitches only. Okay. I'm locked in and reading.
Have we?
Okay. Yay! We support women's wrongs in this house? Exactly. I do feel that way. I very much feel like, oh, a woman is doing something she's not supposed to. It's me. I'm the red flag. I'm the red flag. I know it. I embrace it. Come to Papa. Okay. Karlak. Yeah. Karlak and Shadowheart. Together. Tucks hair behind my ear cutely. I have still not played Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, Karlak is so beautiful. Okay, I want to be a muscle mommy so bad. I want to be a muscle mommy so bad, but I'm so bad at consistently eating enough protein. I have recently started, okay, I was very inspired by Foolish Kia. If you guys don't follow Foolish Kia, they're one of my favorite streamers. They're so cool and awesome, and also work in animation, have an awesome, like rubber hose style VTuber. Foolish Kia inspired me to start eating more cottage cheese and also start meal prepping bean salad. And both of those things take like 5 minutes. So I'm fiber maxing still. I'm fart maxing with all the beans, and I'm trying to get healthy. And get enough. I think I do generally eat pretty healthy, but just I'm not good at getting enough protein. And if you want to build muscle, like meow 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 meow. Let me know when you want to. I can help out. Thank you, Captain Quasi. Okay, does that game have a lot of reading? Because I'm realizing I'm really bad at reading on stream. She also has peak knee weakness accent. Oh my. Have I considered steroids? Why, do you have some? Asking for a friend.
Makes this job
Actually,
easier.
steroids are freaky. You know how like Liver King was like, I have this physique because I just eat raw meat all the time. And then it comes out that he was on like $11,000 of steroids every month. That's crazy because you can get like crazy brain damage from it and stuff. It's freaky. Baldur's Gate 3 has a lot of narrated reading and narratories. Narrates a lady? Oh, okay, cool. I want to watch the Liver King documentary. Oh, there's a documentary? Okay, a documentary everybody needs to watch if you want something incredibly unhinged. Like, if you're just like, I'm taking a gummy and I want to watch something insane right now, watch the Poop Cruise documentary. Because that one goes crazy. Also, what is it? Wild Wild Country? If you have a bit more time, that one's also crazy. Oh, it's pretty crazy? Yeah. I love those. I love my teeth. There was also one for Woodstock. The Woodstock Festival. Oh, Maternal Instincts. I don't think I've watched that one. Those are all great dogs. Documentary night? You know what I want to do with my friends? Okay, I've thought about this for so long, and I got part of it. I had a lore night with my friends where we just went around and we told each other our deep lore. We had another night for New Year's where we made slideshows of all the stuff that we want to do this year, and we went around talking about it. But I want to do a slideshow night, and I think that would also be a really fun group stream idea where everybody makes a slideshow about your info dump topic of choice, and we go around and we talk about it. And so
Like, what would I talk about? I would talk about personal finances because that's my brain rot. I would talk about Unicorn Academy because that one makes me feel insane. What else would I talk about? Probably something like the Strawberry Shortcake Cinematic Universe. And I want to hear other people's stuff, even if it's just like, I'm making a slideshow about different types of dirt. Like, I want to hear it. I want to know what the drama is. I want to know, like, oh, Canadian Tire only sells this brand, which does not have the nutrients for your strawberries, like something crazy like that. I love hearing this stuff. This is like the YouTube long form content where it's like, you have all this information in your brain that makes you feel insane, and it's such a niche topic that like nobody knows about it enough to care, and so you have to make them care by just being so insane about it. So I think that would be a great stream idea, and I also think that would be really fun to like show the class your presentation, you know? They made one about the Scarborough girl who killed her parents? That's a thing? I didn't know that. If you left your moms in the hood, I'm sick to my stomach, fam. What else does that girl say? The Toronto girl? What intersection are you from, fam? Wagwan Shadi? I do feel a lot of the quote-unquote Toronto accent is kind of just cultural appropriation, to be honest. But it is funny to just watch cringe videos of it. What was the first video of hers that went viral? It was like, Toronto literally has balling up rules. Like, if the spliff is not Ida, like, I'm out, fam. I'm out. I'm like, who talks like this? But also, what are you talking about? I've never heard that in my life. Maybe I just don't know the cool kids. Who knows? But I refuse to believe that's real. Relatively rough areas of Toronto / Scarborough. Okay, crazy talk. I used to work near Jane and Finch, and I would always hear that Jane and Finch was a really rough area and to like avoid it whenever you can. I was young and I just ignored everybody, and I was like, okay, well, this is the only job I can find right now that's full-time and pays above minimum wage, so I'm ignoring all of you guys so I can save up for college. So I would go to work there, and someone got murdered in the parking lot of my building. And I found this out as I was on my way to work, that it had just happened, and I was like, oh, so should I still come in, or... like, got shot in their car. They were just sitting in the parking lot. Someone got shot. And I was still like, zero self-preservation skills. I was still like, oh, okay. So anyways, I'll be there at 9. But they're like, no, you need to go home. You need to go home right now. And then there was like some, what was it? Like some incel guy, Alex Manassian, who like drove, this is, okay, trigger warning. He like drove a van into a bunch of people at Finch Station. But that was my station. I was near Finch Station. And so I was like, oh my, that could have been me. That's crazy. Yep, Jane and Finch. And that happened, and I continued working there. I was like, okay, yeah, so that sucked, but all right. Yeah, Jane and Finch is yeah, not super safe, unfortunately.
That went well, didn't it?
But I feel Toronto generally is safe. I feel like it's a big deal when something like that happens. Generally, if you keep to yourself, you're fine. Yeah. Head down. I also think, okay, there's a funny
meme about it that I saw where it's like if someone yells in Toronto and you turn around to look at them, then you're not a local. I was like, yeah, that's true. I mean, I've never been jumped. Nothing like that has happened. Like, I haven't even heard of my friends getting robbed or anything. Is that where the bar is? I don't know. I guess what I'm getting at is that generally nobody that I know has had any problems. Like, you hear about it happening, but it's typically few and far between, I think. You got robbed in high school? Damn. That's scary. Oh. Pseudo. How do you get pseudo jumped / rock? Like, was it somebody that you knew? Some dudes grabbed me, pulled me to the side. Whoa! That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Damn. That's really scary. Some of my Brazilian friends would talk to me about how unsafe it was in Brazil. And I had no idea it was that bad. Like, I think that not all areas are like that, but one of my friends said that just walking down the street in Canada without having to look over your shoulder to see if somebody is going to jump you and being able to walk around with like your wallet and your phone in your pocket is something that they don't take for granted. And I was like, wow, okay. They were showing me footage of like stuff that happened near them where like a store would be getting robbed violently with guns and you'd see like an old man walking by like just completely unfazed because that happens so often. Crazy. I would still love to go to Brazil, but it sounds like there are certain areas that are more like mafia controlled, for lack of better word. I know that when so I'm half Filipino, and I know that my mom and her family went to the Philippines and they were staying at like a really well guarded place, and people still broke in with guns and stole like everyone's laptop and stuff. Maybe I'll stay safe, that said. Where's the next one? Oh, I'm blind. Oh, oops, I missed that. Oh, hello, Zach. Hello, welcome on in. I'm just playing some Palia. I'm like half locked in, but I keep getting distracted. Read the shrine inscription. Oh, okay. We were just talking about getting jumped and robbed. Which thankfully I have not had that experience. Question of the day. If you could be a news reporter for any city, real or fictional, in the world, where would you love to report from? That's a good question. And I have a question for chat afterwards. A news reporter? I think I would prefer to just not be a news reporter because I don't like people looking at me. Real or fictional? Not Gotham City, I'll tell you that much. Pawnee, I think would be funny, from Parks and Rec, because it's just the biggest nothing burgers ever. Also, okay, I have a question for chat, and maybe I can do something fun and run a poll because I've never done that before. Okay, if you had the choice between having hands made of ham they are edible and they do grow back, or your armpits constantly ooze sunscreen 24/7. Which one would you choose? That's my question. Revachol from Disco Elysium. Oh, Revachol. Okay, I'm gonna try this for the first time. Okay, hands made of ham or... Whoa, I'm hitting something on my keyboard. Constantly ooze sunscreen from armpits. Okay. Ham hands or sunscreen pits. I'll run it for 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, I think it should be active now. You can sell the sunscreen. I think the hands are still, I would say they're still usable for sure. So you can use them and you can eat them and they'll regrow pretty fast. This is my default question. I go into other people's streams and I ask them this just to see what their reaction is, because I think the question itself is just so cursed. You won't have flies all over your hands? I guess, do you frequent places with many flies?
We mustn't let people see us like this.
I'll wait for the poll to end and then I'll give my preference. I'm in sweltering heat and flies are all over. Do you live in a hot place? Meat outside is due. Okay, yeah, I think they would smell like ham. So like slightly smell of farts. But if you were on a desert island, you could just eat ham forever.
I've never been this.
My hands are
close
so
to
capable.
anyone before.
Do I have to shoot them? With arrows or something?
Every case, I find myself wishing you were alongside me.
Sunscreen pits won. Okay, I would also say sunscreen pits because I wear sunscreen every single day. I'm wearing sunscreen right now. I think sunscreen smells really good. And also, I'm always sweaty anyways. So sunscreen pits would not be that much of a jump and I would smell good. Hello, Plobby! Oh my gosh! Plobby, you're the Blender Suzanne VTuber, right? I just ran a poll for whether or not people would want to have hands made of ham or have sunscreen constantly ooze from their pits. And it looks like sunscreen won. Let me do, okay, I'm still learning how to use Twitch. So let me do shout out. And let me do, I should do a shout out for Royal Milk as well. Hey, Blobby, yay! Everybody go follow Blobby. Blobby's super cool. Blobby does Blender stuff. And as a Blender fan, I'm very happy to see the Blender users. But Suzanne is just so freaky. It's the dead eyes. It's the dead eyes for me. Also, if you have seen Nope and the chimp in that movie goes crazy, then yeah, I don't know. That movie freaked me out. And I didn't know that it was based off of a true story. Jorge. Oh. Hello, hello. We have so many cool people in chat. What the heck?
I've never been this close to anyone before.
I will say though, ham hands, I think are useful. Dogs would love you.
I feel a little faint.
Oh yeah, okay, I was right. So I just have to shoot them with arrows.
You sure you haven't put a charm spell on me?
Flobby, I was talking earlier about how scared I am of rigging. I think it wouldn't be so bad if I just learned it, but I just don't want to open up the rig. I think I did manage to get the eyes a little less dead on the new model, but of course the post blew up like the day before I finished the world. So no, I think that your VTuber looks good. I think it's literally Suzanne, like the default Suzanne that freaks me out. And the idea of chimps, because it's a chimp, right? My partner is really particular. He's like, that's not an ape. That's a gorilla. That's a chimp. That's a like, I don't know. They all look the same to me. Suzanne, is it okay? So I'm not that stinky stupid. I know a chimp when I see one. Some kind of monkey, and we all look the same. I see how it is. Yeah. We're speciesist. Go back, I want to be monkey. Would you want to return to crab or return to monkey? If you could unevolve yourself. I would kind of want to be a crab because I think it would be cool to be able to walk sideways. Yes, I think it is time for a new pool. And I also think I would like to have a shell. I think molting would be cool. Okay, let's run a poll. Okay. New poll. Revert to monkey or to crab? Also, I think as a crab, it would be fun to pinch. But a monkey is too close to human for me. Okay, let's go. New poll. Okay, what order did I shoot that in? Because I think I had the right order first time. No? Come on. Urgh. Okay, I think it was this one and then the one behind me. Yeah, okay. And then this one. Is it this one next? Oh, okay. Oh. We're dealing with like a ghost child. Where is home for Ralph? Hey, I maybe should have paid more attention instead of talking about monkeys and crabs.
Every case, I find myself wishing you were alongside me. This.
He only implied it. Okay, mama.
All right.
I'm excited to see the results of crab versus monkey. Do you guys want to be intelligent creatures? Or is ignorance bliss? Like, for example, I would prefer the ability to not do math. Or the lack of ability, perhaps. It's a tie between crab and monkey? No way! Well, I guess maybe I'm the tiebreaker. I'm saying crab. They come in cool colors. They get to molt. They get to walk sideways. Also, I'm allergic to bananas. I still eat bananas and I still eat banana bread and they make my mouth itchy. But I still eat them. Are you guys allergic to fruit? I'm always surprised to find out when people are allergic to fruits. Like, I have a friend who's allergic to stone fruit. So that's cherries and peaches.
And plums. That's really sad. I'd be so sad if I was allergic to corn, too. Allergies just sound like a lot of not fun in general. You love peaches? Me too! I love peaches! I love canned peaches. I remember for my 14th birthday, I was like, can everyone please get me either caramel or canned peaches? Those are the only things I want. Because I like chewy candies. Like, very chewy, sweet, but not gummy worms and stuff. I'm very picky when it comes to my candy. I love peaches. Speak with a different accent every time you talk or lose one of your 5 senses. Oh. Do you guys know the Bing chilling thing? I don't know if this... Okay, I don't know if I'm saying this properly, but I tried memorizing it, like, as a bit. So, like... 早上好中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋带雪. That's all I know. I don't think I pronounced that right, but it's fun to say. I feel like I'd run out of accents pretty fast. Can you just switch back and forth between the same 2 accents? Like, can I just talk, Oh no! I just gotta whip out my Bing chili. I wish I knew and like literally any other phrases. That's the only one that I know. As far as other languages, I can speak like the teeniest, tiniest bit of French, but it's mostly just like est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes, which is, in my opinion, the most important one. I was possessed by the spirit of John Cena for a couple seconds there. Wrestling fan? I like Rhea Ripley. I know that, like, my family members really like Manny, because they're Filipino. Manny Pacquiao! But I don't really follow it or anything. I think generally I don't follow sports super well. I know that, like, when the Blue Jays win, everybody goes crazy. The Raptors and the Habs. I'm naming like all the sports teams I know right now. That's about it. I don't have that many. I know the LA Dodgers exist. Everyone love mommy. I feel like everyone loves Rhea Ripley because she's hot. Yeah, I think so. There's no way that they didn't base Vi in Arcane in season 2 off of Rhea Ripley. She got so much hotter. Anyways. Yeah, I like her. I aspire to be muscular. I want to have nice big muscle mommy arms. Who else is there? Do you guys know Lean Beef Patty? I like Lean Beef Patty a lot. She's not even a wrestler. She's just a fitness influencer, but I like her. Oh my god. Oh, the dad killed his son? Ooh, that just got so dark. I'm doing some ghost therapy here. You know what I find though? I find that most celebrity actors, I don't find that attractive. I feel like if they're too good looking, I stop finding them attractive. Like, who's the Superman guy? Okay, I can never remember names when I'm on stream. I have to Google this. The really chiseled guy who played Geralt in the Witcher Netflix show. Is it David? What's his name?
Superman actor. Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill. He's so good looking and so statuesque that I don't find him attractive. You think he's cool? Okay, I know he's a nerd. Like, I know that he likes to use a gaming PC and stuff. I have no opinions as far as that, but just as far as like, if I feel attracted to an actor, like they've got to be kind of dorky. If they're too good looking, it's just weird. I don't know. He's just a giant nerd and loves Warhammer. Yeah. And he was literally Geralt. Like, have you seen or played Detroit Become Human? The main guy in that? I think he's a cutie pie. But like, okay, Chris Evans? No. Chris Hemsworth? No. Chris Pine? I had a crush on him when I was younger because he was Jack Frost. Yeah, I don't know. They're too good looking. They're too symmetrical. I liked the guy from... Is it Teen Wolf? What's his name? Teen Wolf. Tyler Posey. I had a really big crush on Tyler Posey and Dylan O'Brien. Seeing him passionately talk about his love of Warhammer is so endearing. Oh, yeah. Asymmetrical men. Tyler Posey is definitely asymmetrical. But I like that. If they're too good looking, it's like staring at an angel. I have to avert my eyes. Oh, Brian Deckard? Is that his name? He was the guy from, he's Connor from Detroit Become Human. I like him a lot. I definitely have a type here, I'm realizing. Oh, I have to check back with the others. Okay. But yeah, Henry Cavill is just too much for me. I do like the guy who was in Pearl, though. I feel like he was a good-looking Superman. I think he's a cutie pie.
Your presence. It makes this job easier.
Oh, you know who I like? I've talked about it before. You know who I actually really, really like? Who's a celebrity? I really like Bob Odenkirk. Like Saul Goodman from Better Call Saul. I like him so much. I have a big crush on him. I like Bob Odenkirk. He's just like, I don't know. He scams people and he's evil and he's a con man. Like, what's not to like? I don't know. I think he's really cool, and I like that he wears colorful suits. He's just such a cutie pie. I don't know. That's my celebrity crush. I know he's in, like, Nobody and Nobody 2. I still haven't watched those. But seeing Bob Odenkirk, because he's a comedy guy, too. Like, he's so funny. Oh, he was so cute. I still think he is. That's like a grandpa? Gilf? Or Dilf? I don't know. Ariel Winter. She's from Modern Family, right? Ariel Winter's a cutie pie. I feel bad for her, though, because I feel like she hit puberty and then... Oh, Zach, you have a type, and I know what that type is. I know what that type is. Perhaps Double D. That's so fair. Meanwhile, I'm like, muscle mommy, muscle mommy, or like a dorky guy, like, oh. Damn right, son. Let the boy watch. Ariel Winter's a cutie pie. But, oh, I was saying, I feel bad for her because I would hate to be in the spotlight and hit puberty very visibly and very quickly at a young age. Like, that sounds like my worst nightmare. Salma Hayek? Yeah. Have you seen that clip of Quentin Tarantino, like, casting himself in a movie where he gets to drink alcohol off of her toes? I was like, oh, he's not even hiding it. This wasn't even a deleted scene. He's just fully using his power to suck on ladies' toes. Is it? What movie is that from? I've only seen Django Unchained and the first Kill Bill. It's known that he casted her for the From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay. Oh, I've seen part of the Something Something in Hollywood movie. Because I remember Margaret Qualley in that had like hairy pits, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know we were allowed to do that. Why do few people go so crazy? I don't know. I was about to say I'd love to know, but I don't know if I would. I know that one of my partner's high school buddies is really into feet. God, that was a sentence. But he really likes stockings. Or what's it called? Like pantyhose? But he used to get made fun of it in high school. And that was before people knew like foot fetishes were a thing, I guess. And so like they reconnected years later, and then they were just like grilling him about why he likes feet. And of course, all of this was recanted to me. And I was like, thanks. I don't know if I needed to know why he likes feet, but okay. Does the T in LGBT stand for toes? Like, he's straight. He just likes feet. You know what? As long as he's having fun, I'm happy for him. Your desk is clean so you can type easier? Hell yeah. My desk gets messy so quickly. I just be eating here. Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and I forgot what the Q stands for? Queer. And then there's also some other letters for like two-spirit, right? And intersex? LGBTQIA 2. I'm about to have my gay card revoked. LGBTQ2IA? Okay. Wait, that's the wrong. LBG? LGB? Little baby girl.
It's easier to unravel a mystery than these emotions.
здесь danger?
LGBTQ2IA. Okay. Thank you. We're getting all the letters out. No worries.
Goodbye.
I'm the typo queen. This is a really long time to be stuck here. Can I fast travel? No? Find another echo lane. I'll probably wrap up stream in 10 minutes or so. It's getting really hot in my office. Because the sun is sunning. It's supposed to like, I think there's a tornado warning or something. It was raining for a bit, but it looks like it's sunny again.
But I think it's just gonna be thundering all day. Is it muggy? Ew, I haven't been outside yet today. I wanted to go shopping for some like patio furniture. Yeah. That's about it. I wanted to go shopping for some patio furniture because mine is like really gross. And it's something I've been wanting for a while, but I just keep putting it off. I wanted to go to Canadian Tire, but they were closed when I went to go see their patio stuff. The smoke from the wildfires. Oh, that's horrible. Home Depot? Oh, Home Depot. Okay, I hadn't considered Home Depot. I should check it. I should check them out. Like, I went to Walmart, but I was like, I don't know if I wanna get stuff from Walmart. Like, surely there's better stuff. And it's cheap. Okay, okay. Let me check out Canadian Tire. Are you a fellow Canadian? Yes! Are we all Canadian in here? What the heck? Yes, I am Canadian, born and raised. I did live in the US for a while. I lived in New York State and Kentucky, but it was when I was really, really young. Walmart doesn't have good stuff. Yeah, and I felt like it would break. I feel like if I am gonna spend a bit of money, even if it's not a lot, then it shouldn't look like it's about to break and I haven't even bought it yet, you know? Canadians! Fake Canadian though. Oh, you're US born. Oh, slay. Actually, my little brother is also born in the US. So he's dual citizenship. Immigrated here a few years ago. Oh. Oh, so you both immigrated? Are you both American Canadians then? You've lived in Toronto forever. Oh, you immigrated her here. I didn't read. You live in Toronto. Oh, sick. Toronto. When I watched Turning Red, then seeing like a nostalgic view of Toronto, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Natural. All natural? Natural? Sorry, I'm being silly. Watching Turning Red, dude, I live here, crazy. Yeah! Okay, even Scott Pilgrim, but I feel sad because I think a lot of the iconic places in Scott Pilgrim are just gone now. Like, what's it called? Big Ed's or whatever? Like that thrift store? Being gone and just being like condos now is so sad. I went to Casa Loma on Canada Day, actually, to watch fireworks, and that was super cute. Casa Loma's sick. Okay, I hear that it's haunted, and there's a tunnel underground, which is apparently haunted by ghost horses. I want to see the ghost horses. I want to see the horses. Show me the horses. Where are the horses? I was like, I'm not a horse girl, but then I'm realizing as an adult, like, no, how can I say I'm not a horse girl when all I cared about was My Little Pony? I have My Little Pony and unicorns everywhere, and I'm like, I'm not like the other girls. I'm not a horse girl. No, you are, sweetie. The underground tunnel is insane. It's so long and narrow. Yeah. What mythical creature would you love to be for a day? Probably a fairy. As you can tell by my VTuber model. I was big into fairies when I was younger. What would you guys be? I think it would be fun to be a dragon. I'm tiny enough. Apparently Casa Loma goes crazy for Halloween. I heard that too. I also heard that. Yes. Because I think they do haunted ghost tours and stuff. Actually, I know that the CNE also does ghost tours. I did a ghost tour in a small town nearby Toronto. I don't know what I was thinking. It was like $25. And so I was like, oh, because the other ones downtown are more expensive, I think. And this one's closer to me. So I'm just going to go on a haunted walk
close to me, in a small town. And it was the worst ghost walk I've ever been on. It's the only ghost walk, but it was so bad. It wasn't talking about ghosts, because in my opinion, a ghost walk is like someone died right here. And then all of these spooky things keep happening right here because of the dead person who is now a ghost, apparently, and it's apparently haunted. But the ghost walk that I went on was just kind of like fun facts about dead people, which had nothing to do, like, you could have just said it anywhere and it would have been fine. Like, the ghost walk that I went on, they were like, this is the lake. There is a ship that sunk in the lake. Everyone made it to shore safely, but they say that the shipwreck is real spooky. And I was like, okay, what the, I paid how much for this? And then we went to a graveyard and they were like, this gravestone is super old. The people who died that these gravestones are for, they died of typhoid fever and now they're dead. And these are their gravestones. But I could see that it was like laser engraved. And so I was like, wait, these gravestones aren't that old. There's no way that this is 100 years old. These are from, I don't know, like 25 years ago. And the guide was like, oh, no, they're definitely super old. And I was like, God, what is this? This isn't a ghost walk. This is crazy. I felt like it wasn't even that expensive, and I still felt like it was a waste of money. Like, they charged too much. Oh, a giant haunted house. They also do afternoon tea at Casa Loma. It's like $110 per person, which is a little crazy. But if I won the lottery and had a birthday, like, we're going to Casa Loma afternoon tea. You know what I mean? Black Creek Village has one that's half decent. Oh, interesting. I would like to go to one in Ottawa and one downtown in the CNE one. That one sounds really cool. But, okay, you know how in Ottawa there's a jail that got turned into a hostel, and so you can stay in the jail cells as like a cheap hotel, which is crazy. I went there on a school field trip. Oh my gosh, hello. Oh wait, it's Zach. You are here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, you've seen it? Okay, I went there on a school field trip and they were telling us about how spooky it was and it's like all weird and all this stuff has happened. And there's like a pavement slab outside and it's directly above where they used to hang people. And my classmates were being disrespectful and they started jumping on the pavement slab to like make fun of it, to mock it. And then they both froze and looked at each other because both of their noses started bleeding. And we were like, oh my God, they're angry at us. The spirits are angry at us. So we got out of there. It was so spooky. I don't know how to pronounce that, Big Sur in California. I would love to go on a ghost walk in New Orleans. That would be crazy. New Orleans is definitely haunted. Mardi Gras. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up stream now because I am so thirsty and it's really hot in my office. I think it would be fun to do a raid. Also, I'm gonna give Royal Milk a shout out because I forgot to do that earlier. Shout out to Royal Milk! But I ain't flashing nothing. Yeah, Mardi Gras sounds insane. As well as, is it Carnival in Brazil? Okay, let me take a look. Let's see who we can raid. Who's online right now? Following. Oh, Cartoon Mortal is online. Let's go raid Cartoon Mortal. Can we all say ham hands? That would be a funny raid message. Ham hands. Raid. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Also, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And I appreciate everyone who came and hung out. It was so much fun.
Hey, yeah, all right, let's get into the raid. Let's say ham hands raid. Okie dokie.